Hello everybody, I'm the Retroachievements Gamer and welcome back to Ps2uesdays. We're playing Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus. This is the achievement run for the game. I think... Okay, so by now, I already recorded the first episode for the other run, and I have to say, I was kind of hoping there was like a voiceless feature for the game, because our original plan was to actually just dub over the characters, but there wasn't, so we were just like talking over everything. Again, it's not a bad thing, it's just, it wasn't what I was expecting. I will just like take everything. I'm gonna take everything. Again, the missable achievement in this area is getting caught, but if you end up getting caught, remember, just exit the level and try again, that way you could get the achievement for it. If I sound a little off right now, it's like I'm feeling just a little under the weather. So, sorry about that. Trying to get through this real quick. Like, I think Sly Cooper, at least the achievement run, only has like 17 episodes. I'm not sure how much the other run's gonna have because we're still in the middle of recording that. We are almost halfway done with that, so maybe we're gonna be one off. That is funny because I know Harry Potter, that one was also one off. So maybe all the runs that have achievements are going to be like one off from the other ones that aren't focused on the achievements, which is kind of funny. Nice and easy. I do know that there's one messed up somewhere. I don't think it's in this level, but I think it might be in the next level. And in fact, I think it's not really a mess up of it messing up, just like, oh, like I messed up the achievement. I just think I just messed up on missing a bottle, which, good news is, you don't have to collect all of them on the first go. But for the first attempt, you have to like beat it without getting caught, without getting hit. So, yeah.
Hold down the circle button near the blue stealth auras to perform super sneaky thief moves.
I don't think in the other playthrough I'm actually doing the speed runs. I think I just gave up on that. Like, I know I asked the others if I can skip it, because personally I just don't like speed running this game. Like, don't get me wrong, I've done it. It's just I didn't want to do it again, because you'll be left with like mere seconds to beat the level. Absolutely mere seconds to beat the level. And that headache, I did it not once but like twice, because the first time I played this, I didn't do on hardcore, I just did it normally. And this is the hardcore run, so now I had to do it like twice. I guess on the second attempt I was more like ready for what I was going to go into, but the first time around it's just like it was hell. Granted, on the softcore run you do have the luxury of like doing like what do you call it, you could just like have a save, have like a save ready for you, a save state. However, hardcore you can't do that, which later on in the Miss Ruby level, you're gonna see that I try it, hoping for the best, but honestly, the best ain't gonna happen because no, you're in hardcore, you can't use this. Again, with the difficulties jumping up here, I swear, not just this area, like, there's some places that I just cannot jump up, and it's like embarrassing sometimes. Like, very embarrassing, like, dang. The last one's like right behind the thing, so nice and easy. I just realized that, yeah, the achievement video so far are off by 1, but I'm not sure if it's like off as in, oh, there's an extra video or there's a like less video, because I know for Harry Potter, I know that me and Anna, when we recorded that, we beat it on the 14th episode, but the achievement run took 15 episodes.
Knew what they were doing.
I noticed that this one's also slightly off because it's next week's episode that's going to be this level. Well, maybe not this level. It's going to be the boss level. And then SpongeBob SquarePants, you know, Revenge of the Flying Dutchman, that one's off because, well, one of the videos got corrupted.
This one features
So, yeah.
slow motion jumps. He used this to get by all kinds of airborne threats. Hit the triangle button while in the air to slow down time.
I do like this power-up, and the upgrade makes it better where you don't have to jump to use it. I like how in the later games, it's redubbed as Thief Reflexes. Probably one of my favorite power-ups in the series. If I have to pick my favorite power-up in this game, probably, well, obviously Thief's Reflex is like one of them. Then there's Shadow Power. I personally like how in 3 they gave you like a level 2 version of it, where you could actually do more than just walk around. That was pretty cool. And then Feral Pounce, which is not in this game, but is in 2 and 3. Personally, I like Feral Pounce because of the distance you could get, and that's just about it. In 2, I know that you can unlock like a Mega Jump, but that's only after you get 100% of the game. It's a cool reward, but you also have to enter a cheat code, and you have to know the cheat code, otherwise you ain't gonna be able to get it. Which reminds me, I'm kind of debating on how I want to do 2, because 2 has its achievement run already like covered. So I'm just gonna be doing another run with, you know, Lorenzo, Anna, and Despair. It's just, I'm thinking maybe I could do a cheat run just because I already beat the game. I figured it'd be fun to mess with cheat. Granted, I don't think I'd be able to get the Mega Jump pack as soon as possible, because, you know, you need 100% it, but I could at least get the other power-ups, and, you know, that's kind of cool. I think Shadow Power, or whatever it's called, I think that's the vault, like the treasure vault upgrade, so I have to find all the blue bottles for the last level, and I think that's it.
You'll find Raleigh's treasure key and sabotage his machine while you're at it.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to did I actually go in order? I think I might have gone in order from the other playthrough, because you know, maybe I just have a style. Like, this isn't my usual go-to. Usually I go left to right, level-wise, but now I'm going right to left. Well, I guess the fire down below is more center, but, you know, it's still when you enter this place, it is to your right. Never mind, I'm thinking way too into this. Maybe I'm thinking of a different playthrough, too, that I missed one here, because I'm being overcautious. Yeah, maybe I'm thinking the first time I played this after so long, like I missed a couple of them. Damn. Now these ones here will make you miss. You need to get the ones that are strung up, and if you can't get all of them, at least jump on the thing so that they fall to the ground and you pick them up. Yeah, I must have been thinking of the other playthrough because I'm being way too cautious here. Again, a lot of the achievements are getting through the level without getting hit, which the first level shouldn't have too much difficulties with that, but then you come across stuff like this and it just makes you feel a little anxious about it. Just a little too anxious. I think the other achievements there are for this game is you have to beat the boss without getting hit. And again, most of the bosses in this game, they're not too difficult, so you shouldn't have too much of an issue, like going through the patterns, so it's not impossible. I think the one that would be the worst is probably Miss Ruby's boss fight. Like, absolutely worst boss fight in the entire game, worst achievement for the entire game. The beat the Miss Ruby boss fight without getting hurt, it's gonna suck. Like, absolutely gonna suck. And that's how I'm gonna, like, that's my decree, is that it's just gonna suck. I don't know if the game just doesn't like, okay, my thing is, I don't know if it's the game lagging on me, or if it's because I'm recording on my game that makes it lag, but it lags the hell and back. Again, it could just be from my setup, because my computer's quite old and not new. It could just not be liking how I'm trying to run too many things at the same time, which I think this computer's about 3 years older by now, so yeah, it's getting up there. We're almost done with the bottles. 4 more. 4 more and we could leave. And yeah, okay, I'm a little lost in where the last one is. There's 2 over there. At the very least, we know where 2 of them are. That's never a good feeling, like when you lose just one and you gotta figure out where the hell it is. Don't mind me. I just want the chest. Vault. Whatever. Oh, that's where it is. The top side. Gotcha. I kinda wish I could just... Oh. Damn. I was about to say, I kinda wish I could just jump up that side. Because it looks like you could, but I don't think it's gonna let me. Not without putting up some sort of fight. I don't feel like fighting with the game right now. You know, now that I say it, yeah, that just reminded me, like, the whole cheat run thing, that's actually up to you. Do you guys want to see a cheat run? For at least Sly 2, because I don't think there's any cheats for this game. Not that I'm aware of, at least. I mean, I tried using the Game Shark cheats for Sly 2, but it didn't work out too well, so I just stick with, you know, the vanilla cheats that you have. I do know that you can unlock the Tom Gadget, though. That one, I think I unlocked early on. I don't remember if that's the first run or second run.
Chris Cooper's dive collection technique. This move is an extension of the dive move you already know. Just jump and hit the triangle button near breakable objects for some fast breaking, fast collecting action.
I like how that later becomes just his basic moveset. Like, the dive move that we have on the ground becomes a knockout dive, but the one that you use with the jump just becomes like something he does normally. Again, when I first played this game, I didn't play it first. I played it, I think, funny enough, I think I played this game third. So the order I played the games was 2 was first, the third game was the second, and then the first game was third. I would say 2 is probably my favorite in the series, as it introduced me to, you know, the game. So 2 is always like #1 in my book because like it was the first thing that I got into the game. 3 had some improvements, I'm not gonna lie. I'd say for 3, what I liked was the replay episode option. Like, you replay missions, like you don't have to restart the whole thing. That was cool. That was like very cool. With this game, what do I like most about it? I like the arcade style boss fights, honestly. Like, they're pretty fun. That's my thing. I love the bosses in this game. The bosses are cool. Like, don't get me wrong, I think all bosses in the game series are pretty good. I don't think I have any bosses that I had any personal gripe with.
Oh my My calculations led me to believe you had failed to knock out that generator.
Never was good at math.
Well, here's a real test for you. I found a way up to Raleigh's hideout, but unfortunately, it is doomed to failure.
You're not gonna tell me I have to shoot myself out of that cannon.
I'm afraid that's the only way.
Now you're talking.
You're really scaring me, man. Anyway, to get inside that thing, you had to steal all 7 of Raleigh's treasure keys.
So what are we waiting for? You show me those hollow what's-its?
You mean my holographic markers?
Yeah. And I'll swipe whatever it takes to get shot out of that cannon and steal back my family's Thievius Raccoonus.
In fact, we're coming up across the boss soon. It's gonna be after these next couple levels. Honestly, this crab mission I just hate. Like, I absolutely hate this crab mission. This is why I always go for it first. Like in the other playthrough, which I think will be a week after this one, when we see this mission again, I go for this one first again. Because my philosophy is, you get rid of the hardest missions or the least fun missions, and you're good to go. The only time that I don't ever do that is either A, I'm having a bad day, or B, I forgot it was a difficult mission and I just ignored it. I think that's my least favorite thing about this game is the vehicle missions. For the most part. The sub mission I hate. The racing missions I hate. Like, that's the only thing I could really think about. Like, the other vehicle missions were okay. It's just these, like, technically 3 I hate. 2, if you want to be like, it's the same thing, just different for the 2 levels. But, you know, 2 races in the entire game. Like, it ain't bad. But God, does it suck. Now that I think about it, I think most, like, vehicle missions in the series just, like, irk me the wrong way. I know the tank missions in 2 just, like, really got on my nerves. Like, the controls was horrible for me. Like, I wasn't used to that shit. Does 3 have any vehicle missions? Yes, I mean, there's a high-speed boating mission, but that was, like, move left and right and then shoot at your opponent. That's not really difficult. And then there was one with the giant-ass truck, which I guess was a little difficult for me as a kid, but now it's relatively easy. This one has quite a few, but I have to say that probably the crab one and the racing ones are probably the ones that suck the most. The rest are pretty much okay, in my opinion. Go away. Stop. You little shit. Go away. Then the last bit go out crazy, and it's like you gotta keep an eye on everything. Ah, shit. Fuck. Fuck you. Fuck this. Get that one. We're not seeing the whole attempt again, because that's fucking pain in the ass. I have nothing else to talk about. Fuck this. Give me the key. Fuck this key. I heard in the 3rd game, they had like a little behind the scenes stat. The first mission of the game was supposed to be like a submarine mission, and I'm glad that they didn't go with that fucking concept. I'm glad they kept it like how it is, because fuck the submarine. Granted, it was more like you were navigating through, you know, based on the footage. It wasn't like that. It was like you're navigating through shit. But still, fuck submarine. Last mission area. Before this, or well, after this, we'll have the boss. This one too feels relatively small. I say, a lot of the levels don't feel that. The thing is, these levels don't feel like they ever, like, push the time that they need. Does that make sense?
By protecting the treasure key like a sword.
how long would that be? A couple weeks? Like, I'm not too familiar with the length of time with that. Anyways, like I was saying before, he went off his little rampage over there. I like how the levels feel like they don't take too long. Like, they feel just, like, just the right length. Like, it's engaging, but it's not super... You get what I mean? Like, it's just, like... It's long enough where it's entertaining, but it doesn't take too long where it feels tedious. It's not too short where it feels too pointless. Like, the levels feel fair enough. And is that an eye? I never really paid a close attention to that, but is that... Ew. Ew, okay. Creepy. This one right here might get you if you're not careful enough. I know in one playthrough, that guy got me and it ruined the achievement. I think it might have been my first playthrough. Probably. I'm just making sure I'm getting all of the bottles. I'm positive at this point we're good with the bottles, so we just need to get to the end of the ship. And I could have sworn I messed up during this playthrough. It must have been the first playthrough I'm thinking of. And by first playthrough I'm thinking of, I'm not talking about the one with me and my friends. I'm talking like, you know, the softcore run that I played with. I'm probably thinking of that one. Too close for comfort on that one. Last one. Give me the code.
To enter the vault code. This one was cake. Input 719. Oh, you're lucky, Sly. This page features Karen Cooper Giwa's coin magnet technique. All she had to do was stand near money, and it would magically jump into her purse. From now on, you'll automatically collect any coins you come near.
I get that some of the ancestors were more prominent in 3, but part of me kind of wishes that these other Coopers were a part of the vault, you know? Like, that would have been cool, like, have their own little mini challenge, maybe get some callbacks to the original power-ups. That would have been cool. I mean, I'm glad what we got. I'm just saying, it'd be nice to see all the other Coopers, like, getting mentioning in the Cooper Vault from the 3rd game. And I know in the other playthrough I'm talking a lot of shit about the 4th game. Again, yeah, just the 4th game was not my cup of tea. I just kind of wish that some other Coopers got the spotlight other than the caveman one. Just my opinion on that. My regret with this is that with the dubbing, Lorenzo really wanted to dub over Raleigh over here.
How delightful! We have a guest. The only thing is, I hate unexpected guests!
Listen, Raleigh, wipe up my family and steal what's mine, you better expect company.
Oh, I'm ever so sorry. How sloppy of me not to finish the job. Obviously, we should have snuffed you out as well. So, without further ado, let me make amends by what? Bloating to gargantuan size and squashing you like the insignificant bug that you are!
Bring it on.
Like, he knew the lines word for word. Like, he told me that when we were playing it one day, like, just to look at it, like, he actually knew the fucking monologue, like, word for word. I felt so bad when my whole thing couldn't, like, get in fruition because, you know, lack of meeting the characters. But, yeah. For this, you just want to simply avoid them. Again, all bosses have, like, don't get hit during the boss fight, which I think, for the most part, they should be simple enough. Again, I think the only one that you'll really have trouble with would be Miss Ruby, but I can't tell if it's because her boss fight is just a little clunky on the emulator, or maybe it's just my computer, so I can't really help you on that one exactly. I think I showed how many times it actually took me to get that one achievement with Miss Ruby too, so like, it took me quite a bit of attempts just to complete that one. Again, the whole plan was just to dub over every character's voices. Like, we planned out who we were going to be voicing, and like, we weren't going to practice anything. We were just going to go at it because we figured that'd be funnier, but then it didn't happen.
You've beaten me. Well, gloat all you want, Sly Cooper. You're no match for Mugshot, my villainous cohort in Utah. You'll see. Mesa City is so well guarded, a snake couldn't slither in without setting off alarms.
Raleigh's section of the Thievius Raccoonus held detailed instructions on how to perform my ancestor Ryoichi Cooper's Ninja Spire Jump, a technique he developed while sneaking into the thickly fortified castles of feudal Japan. Finding a way off Raleigh's boat got a little tricky with the untimely arrival of Inspector Fox, who, failing to find me, busted Raleigh and his crew. With the storm machine out of commission, boats found their way back onto the ocean, and the mystery of the Welsh Triangle faded from memory. My gang and I loafed around England for a while, enjoying the pleasant weather, and then headed back home, excited for our next heist.
Anyway, that's the end of this episode. Thank you for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time. Take care. Please like and subscribe, and have a great day.